In today's hyper-connected and image-driven world, smartphones have evolved far beyond their original purpose of simple communication. They are no longer just tools for making calls or sending messages. Instead, they have become extensions of personal identity, lifestyle, and even social status. Among the many smartphone brands available in the market, Apple's iPhone stands out as one of the most recognizable and desirable devices globally. Its sleek design, premium pricing, and strong brand image have positioned it as more than just a piece of technology. It has become a cultural symbol. Today we will talk about why people buy iPhones just to show off. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Status symbol and social signaling. One of the most prominent reasons people buy iPhones to show off is the concept of status signaling. Throughout history, humans have used material possessions to display wealth, success, or social standing. From luxury clothing to expensive cars, these items act as visible indicators of one's position in society. In the modern digital era, smartphones have joined this category, and the iPhone sits at the top of that hierarchy. Because iPhones are relatively expensive compared to many other smartphones, owning one can create the perception that the user is financially well off. Even if someone has purchased the device through installments or savings, the outward image remains the same. This perceived association between iPhones and higher social status motivates many individuals to choose them over equally capable but less prestigious alternatives. In this way, the iPhone becomes less about functionality and more about what it represents socially. 2. Power of brand image and marketing. Apple's branding strategy plays a crucial role in shaping consumer behavior. Over the years, the company has carefully crafted an image of exclusivity, innovation, and elegance. Its advertisements rarely emphasize technical specifications or affordability. Instead, they focus on emotions, creativity, and lifestyle, making the product feel aspirational. This kind of marketing creates a psychological connection between the product and the consumer. People begin to associate iPhones with success, intelligence, and modernity. As a result, buying an iPhone is not just a purchase, it becomes a statement. For individuals who want to be perceived as sophisticated or up-to-date, owning an iPhone serves as a shortcut to projecting that image. This emotional appeal is powerful enough to influence purchasing decisions, even when more practical options are available. 3. Influence of social media culture. Social media platforms have dramatically amplified the desire to show off. Apps like Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok are built around sharing visuals, where aesthetics often take priority over practicality. In such an environment, the tools people use also become part of the content they display. The iPhone, with its iconic design and recognizable logo, often appears in photos, mirror selfies, and videos. Influencers and celebrities frequently use iPhones, which reinforces the idea that owning one is part of a desirable lifestyle. When ordinary users see this repeatedly, they may feel encouraged or even pressured to follow the same trend. Moreover, the camera quality of iPhones is often highlighted on social media, further enhancing their appeal. Even though many other smartphones offer similar or better camera capabilities, the perception that iPhone photos look better persists. This perception alone can drive people to purchase iPhones, not necessarily for personal use, but to maintain a certain online image. 4. Peer pressure and the need to belong. Human beings have an inherent desire to belong to a group. This need for social acceptance can strongly influence consumer choices, especially among younger individuals. In schools, colleges, and workplaces, smartphones often become a point of comparison. When a majority of social circle uses iPhones, those who don't may feel left out or judged. Features like iMessage and FaceTime can unintentionally create exclusivity, making non-iPhone users feel excluded from certain conversations or interactions. This social divide can push individuals to switch to iPhones, not because they prefer them, but because they want to fit in. Peer pressure doesn't always come in the form of direct comments or criticism. Sometimes it's subtle, like noticing everyone else using a particular device or feeling embarrassed to take out a different brand in public. Over time, these small influences can accumulate and lead to a purchase decision driven more by social acceptance than personal preference. 5. Perceived quality versus actual usage. Another important factor is the difference between perceived quality and actual usage. iPhones are undeniably high-quality devices with strong performance, security, and long-term software support. However, many users do not utilize these advanced features to their full potential. For everyday tasks like calling, texting, browsing the internet, and using social media, mid-range smartphones can perform just as effectively. Despite this, the perception that iPhones are superior in every way leads people to justify the higher cost. They may believe they're making a better long-term investment, even if their usage does not require such a premium device. This mismatch between needs and choices highlights how perception can outweigh practicality. People often prioritize how a product makes them feel or appear rather than how well it actually serves their requirements. 6. Financial behavior and consumerism. Modern consumer culture encourages spending, often beyond one's means. Easy access to installment plans, credit cards, and financing options has made expensive products like iPhones more attainable. While this accessibility can be beneficial, it can also lead to impulsive or unnecessary purchases. Many individuals buy iPhones on monthly payment plans, which reduces the immediate financial burden but increases long-term commitments. In some cases, people prioritize owning an iPhone over saving money or investing in more essential needs. This behavior is often driven by the desire to maintain a certain image in front of others. The pressure to appear successful can sometimes outweigh financial responsibility. As a result, individuals may find themselves trapped in a cycle of spending to keep up appearances, rather than making decisions based on long-term stability. 7. Cultural influence and social recognition. Cultural values play a significant role in shaping consumer behavior. In many societies, especially in developing regions, outward displays of wealth are closely linked to social recognition and respect. Owning expensive items can elevate one's perceived status within the community. In such environments, an iPhone becomes more than just a phone. It becomes a symbol of achievement. People may use it to signal that they are doing well financially or that they have reached a certain level of success. This cultural emphasis on visible success can intensify the desire to purchase high-end products, even when it requires financial sacrifice. 8. Fear of missing out, FOMO. The rapid pace of technological advancements and frequent product launches contribute to the fear of missing out. Every year, Apple releases new iPhone models with updated features, generating excitement and anticipation. Even when the improvements are minor, the hype surrounding these releases is significant. This creates a sense of urgency among consumers, who may feel that they need to upgrade to stay relevant. Owning the latest iPhone becomes a way to signal that one is up to date with current trends. For some, using an older model may feel embarrassing or outdated, further fueling the cycle of constant upgrading. 9. Psychological satisfaction and self-esteem. Owning a premium product like an iPhone can provide a sense of satisfaction and boost self-esteem. For many people, purchasing such an item feels like a reward for hard work or a milestone achievement. Even if the initial motivation is to show off, the emotional benefits can feel genuine. This psychological aspect is important because it highlights how consumer behavior is tied to emotions rather than logic alone. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.